Did
Sure.
you see the Montana docuseries, that
I
new
haven't
Joe
seen it
Montana?
yet. I haven't seen it
So
yet.
I was too young to watch Montana
Me
actually
too.
play. I watched it, and wow, like it really shows the
How
type
great he
of
was.
player he was, how great he was. But
Okay.
the thing that stood out to me was he was great in high school, and he, had ice in his veins then. He did
Mhm.
it at Notre Dame,
Right. He
same
had some big
thing,
come from behind wins in Notre Dame, right?
right? And he
Yes.
did it with the 49ers and even the Chiefs after he moved on from the
Yes, he
49ers.
did.
So the basic thing is he was the same guy his whole
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
And it brings up a point to me is like most players are the same guys their whole career. They don't really change much.
Yeah, they may
Given
improve their mechanics or this or that, but they're the same. They're wired the same. Then all of a
right.
sudden, you know, yeah, they're wired the same. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is next year when we're going to see Trey play a whole season, unless he gets injured, barring injury, which
Mhm.
we don't hope that doesn't happen. Are we going to have a pretty good idea at the end of next season, like how good Trey can really be and what he's going to be as a quarterback? Do we
I think
have?
so. I think we'll see how he's wired, what his upside is. I don't think he's like what he does next year will be the pinnacle of his career, but I
Right,
think we'll have
right.
a pretty good idea of what he can be. I think so because I
What
think
kind of
like
player he is, right? What kind
I
of
think
player
even
he
with Josh
is.
Allen, people can see like, man, this guy's really intriguing. He's not quite there yet, but I think people sort of had a feel for Josh Allen in his second year. So I
So
think we
how do
should.
you think that conversation is going to go? Because what I've seen happening is you're going to get all these people who love Jimmy Garoppolo, and they're going to be like, "Oh, see, one year we missed the playoffs. He doesn't have it." But then you're going to have the Trey supporters are going to be like, "Well, there was stuff there that he could build on."
Well, they haven't missed the
This,
playoffs yet. I think it depends on what they do, but I think
if
I don't
that
know.
happens, I'm just saying, like, I could
We'll
foresee that
have a real
happening.
good feel for like, is he turnover prone? Does he manage the game well? What's his football IQ? Can he fix the wobble? Can he add to, like he's had a whole offseason? How well does he know? I think we're gonna have a real good feel for all kind of stuff like that. And I think we'll all understand that he's still 22 and he still has room to grow and improve. But like all those questions we'll get some answers to. Because to me, he always struck me as a guy with a high football IQ who will protect the football, but it's been such a small sample size, we don't know. And his interception percentage was like exactly the same as Jimmy's this year. So we'll
Right.
have to see. We'll have to see.
And is he going to get back to North Dakota State where he did not turn the ball over at all? Is that the type of quarterback he's going
That's
to
what I'm
be?
interested. I'm sort of expecting that. He wasn't a high risk quarterback in North Dakota State. He took what the defense gave him. He played on the best team. He handed off a lot. I kind of expect, and I also feel like he was put in a situation last year where it wasn't a 1-to-1 competition. Whenever he got reps with the starters, he felt like he was pressing to impress. And when he finally got to start against those two starts, I felt like he improved as the game went on because
Right.
it's a long game. The adrenaline wears off and you settle in, and he is a really good athlete who's very talented. And I think it really showed at the end of the Houston game. So I just like to see him like you have no one breathing over your shoulder. You don't have to prove yourself every single day. Just it's your job. Take ownership and get better. I like to see how he does when he can kind of exhale a little bit.
That's
Because
why you're the GOAT, Grant. Like, we
I'm
get this kind of insight right here.
well, thanks for these are great questions, man. Thank you for being
So, hey, I want to say one last thing if it's okay.
sure.
I'm accused of being a Jimmy Garoppolo stan all season
You're not.
long
You're not.
because I wanted to give, an opposite perspective from Grant.
You
Since,
did.
I do some writing for Grant and
Yeah.
all this, and I'm a regular caller. We were on the roundtables earlier in the year. I just wanted to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I'm a 49er fan,
Right.
guys. So Jimmy's history, he's gone. I'm going to root for Trey. Trey's the guy. I hope he does well. I told you guys this is how I was going to be. You guys could stop calling me a Jimmy stan. I hope we get as much trade value as we can out of him. And I assume there's a lot more Jimmy stans out there who are like me. We cheered for him because he was playing. We thought he was the best option at the time, but now he's gone. Let's go Trey Lance.
Also,
Stop calling us Jimmy stans.
that's fair. And also, like, while you did think he was the best option at the time, and Kyle thought that too, and I guess we'll never really know. All you really said is that he's going to keep the job the whole year, and you were right. So I just want to give you credit. You were right.
All right, Grant. Well, I
All right,
appreciate it, man.
have a good one, man.
See ya.
Mateo says Kyle needs his own Steve Young to finish out games. Can't do with mediocre quarterback. Yeah, I think that's why he drafted his own Steve Young. I think that's what the idea is with Trey Lance. What's up, Droopy? I saw that DM. Yeah, that's Aaron Rodgers. What do you think about the type of was that you who DM'd me that? Someone DM'd me that. What do you think about the type of Trey's wide receiver, the hype of Trey's wide receiver, North Dakota State? Every time Jim dropped back, it was like casting lots. Trey can bring consistency. I haven't watched Christian Watson yet. I don't really start doing the research until the combine starts because I need to know their 40 times. I need to know. But yeah, Trey can bring consistency. I agree.